What's up, you absolute maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and it is time for another movie haul video. This time I am specifically going to show you off the few small titles that I got from the Kino Lorber fall sale that's going on at this very moment. I got some really awesome ones I've been waiting for a long time to come out or to come down in price. And like I said, it's not a huge haul, but it's some really great stuff that I've been really hoping to get into the collection, and now I have them. So let's jump right in and let me show you some of these awesome films. Maybe you'll like something you see. But the first up is an interesting horror psychotic story that I have not had a chance to see, but I've seen the poster many times. Never really knew much about it. Thought I might have owned it already, but I don't. It is Blood and Lace. This one looks really cool. Very 70s. It's 1971, so early on in that era. But got the slipcover with an alternate artwork in the inside. And this one it looks very interesting. I don't know if it has to do with a cult or what, but a lady is just kind of persisted by nightmares. People trying to kill her and things like that. So it's a psychological thriller. And just really looking forward to checking this one out, because it does look like a lot of interesting fun, demented fun, but fun nonetheless. And yeah, just cool looking film that I would like to see. So I figured I'd pick it up, and this is through the Kino Cult. Right there, you can see Kino Cult section of their Kino stuff. But yeah, Blood and Lace. If anyone's seen this one, let me know. I want to know a little bit more about it before I watch it. But let's keep moving forward to a ridiculous film that I watched on a Monday movie night with the guys. Totally dumb, totally stupid. I was entertained, and it has a movie line in it that I repeat, and my friends repeat many times, so I had to pick it up for myself. It's a low-budget sci-fi film where an alien crash lands onto the planet, runs around the woods, people are dealing with it, it's killing villagers, killing normal citizens, and a few people try to fight back. And the movie is Alien Outlaw. Totally ridiculous, stupid, like I said many times, but a lot of fun. And the line that's in here, it stars Lash LaRue, and apparently he is a professional whip guy. I don't know if there's a specific name for that, but he's got this whip and he whips it around, and then one of his lines is, "Taste my whip, you son of a bitch," and he whips the hell out of the alien. It's hilarious. It's so damn funny. We rewound it many times because it was just a ridiculous delivery of a ridiculous line. But yeah, a guy whipping an alien. You got this lady here who's a professional marksman who does shows and stuff like that, and she's hunting the alien too. It's weird. It's a weird movie. I don't even know how they came to the conclusion of this story. And the characters they brought into it. It's just strange as hell. But it's directed by Phil Smoot. That sounds like a made-up name, so I don't know if it's real or not. But yeah, it's a weird movie. And as you can see from the screenshots, alien in the woods running around. It's one of those kind of low-budget movies. But they do visit different locations, so it's not stagnant in that woods over and over again. But it's fun nonetheless. And I had a blast. I don't know if I had a blast with it just because I was watching it with the gang. But it was fun, and I figured why not put this in the collection, so maybe someday I can watch it and hear that line again of "Taste my whip, you son of a bitch." I recommend it for kind of a friends movie with friends. Watch it with a bunch of people that like this kind of crappy shit, and you'll have a blast with it. You'll have fun. A lot of weird stuff in this movie. Now let's keep moving forward to a movie that I've been wanting to check out for a long time but never had the chance. It just isn't really readily available in different streaming services and things like that that I know of or I haven't come across them myself. And this one always looked really interesting. It's I don't know if it's somewhat of a kind of I don't want to say werewolf movie because it's not about a werewolf. It's about it transforming into a beast. So it's that kind of story, I guess. But it is The Beast Within. And I don't know why it's always passed me by all these years, but finally got it, and it looks pretty interesting. This is the 1982, so right around when the big slasher craze was kind of hitting, And this is kind of a far-flung kind of story from those slasher films, but it still has that same elements. It looks like a kid or somebody who's transforming into a beast and going on killing sprees, and they're trying to stop him. But yeah, I don't know anything other than the gist of it. I've always seen the poster. I've always wanted to check it out, but never had the time to sit down and give it a watch. But now I do. It is The Beast Within, and is now in the collection. And these are all first time in the collection. I've never owned any of these ones prior, so a lot of newbies for the collection. But moving along is an Italian sci-fi film that's a rip-off of Alien, and I don't know if it's a rip-off of Alien just because they used the name Alien in their film, because I don't think it really has any element that's close to Alien, the Ridley Scott film. It's about, from what I remember, I've seen it a long, long time ago. I think it was a Monday movie night one, and it was a bunch of people go into a cave and they discover there's a creature there and they're fighting for their lives. It's similar to what Descent kind of is, the British film. But it also, this movie goes by Alien Terror, but it also goes by Alien 2 on Earth. And that sounds strangely and deceptively like the new Alien Earth TV series that's out, that I've watched maybe 5 minutes of, and I turned it off because I was disgusted with the Disney-esque bullshit that was coming into the Alien universe. So once I saw that the main kids, this is a total tangent, once I saw that the main kids in the movie, well, they're supposed to be adults. They're adults in kids' bodies, robots, and they're in adults' bodies talking about stuff with other adults that are inappropriate, like sperm count, boobs, and it was pedophile bullshit that's normally every in Disney stuff. If you take a look and you actually watch, a lot of fucking weird shit. And I don't care if I get demonetized saying any of this shit. Disney is trash. I hope that company goes under. I don't put any more money in any of their stuff. Even if they somehow come out with a good Star Wars movie, I'm not going to watch it. That gives them money. They're horrible. This is a big tangent from Alien Terror, which has nothing to do with Disney stuff other than that Disney acquired the Alien license. But yeah, this is Alien Terror. It also went by Alien 2 on Earth, and I don't think it has anything to do, not even trying to do anything that resembled Ridley Scott stuff. But that's the Italians. They love doing those rip-offs from Jaws to the Alien stuff to Escape from New York. They just love the rip-offs that have nothing to do with original stuff but have the name only or some kind of elements that kind of make you think of those Americanized movies. But yeah, I remember it was interesting, but I want to check it out because it's been a long, long time. But yeah, this is Alien Terror. Yeah, that was a long tangent I went on. Sorry about that. It's something that's constantly on my mind because I can't stand what they've done to some of my favorite franchises. And the fact that they've ruined every single one of them into the ground, made them worthless, and they still can't admit that they screwed up. That's what really bugs me. Everyone makes mistakes, but if you don't own up to it, that's the worst thing in my book. And they're never going to turn it around. Same with Marvel, same with everything. It's just any new product that comes out, if you don't like it, you're either told you're racist, homophobic, misogynist, all this bullshit when they can't admit that they made a product and that isn't a story that doesn't hold a candle to what predecessors did and what they're pulling the IP from. I could go on and on forever about it. I try not to talk too much about negative stuff on this channel. I like to talk about positive because there's enough negative crap in the world, especially in modern films in general. But that's my view on it. And the next up is a movie I've never seen before with attacking baboons with swords and knives and axes and stuff. It's Sands of Kalahari. Kalahari. I was right. The Sands of Kalahari. I've always wanted to see this one just from the poster alone. What the hell is going on here? I don't even know if the baboon attack is a major threat in this movie that drags on throughout the whole film, or if it's just one little chapter in this film of surviving after crash landing in a desert. No clue. But I just want to see that scene because I watched the trailer and there is a guy wrestling a baboon, so that does happen. Whether or not he grabs an axe made out of stone like a caveman and starts attacking them, I've yet to see. But I'm interested to check this one out. Know nothing about this film though. From 1965, looks crazy. Susan York's in it, Stanley Baker. Yeah. Let me know if you've seen this one. But I've got nothing to add. But let's move it on to the last but definitely not least. This is the one that I was probably trying to get into the collection the longest. I was waiting for the price to go down. It was always high for some reason. And when I saw that they... Like, I have the DVD of this, but the Blu-ray went out of print a long time ago, and it's super expensive. So I've been wanting to upgrade for the longest of time. I finally got it. This is like my last Mario Bava film that I haven't really upgraded. It is Danger Diabolic. And this one is so much wild, stylized fun that you really can't help but like it. Very vibrant, very 60s. It's kind of riff off of spy films of the era like James Bond, but I think it's actually based on a comic, maybe even a French comic, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's very swinger-esque. It's almost like a spoof if you're looking at it from like the Austin Powers kind of world and stuff like that. But really cool stuff with some really amazing art. I mean, that's the one thing that they went all out in these movies was the art, cinematography, promotion for it. They have amazing posters from here, and then this one is always my favorite too. I always like this in the UK quad kind of style. Danger Diabolic, really cool film, very cool, stylized like I said. Stars John Philip Law as the Diabolic, I guess, and Marissa Mell as his main squeeze. And he's pretty much, I think he's even a villain in this one. They're trying to take him down. He's like a thief. But really cool, crazy film that I've watched a few times, but it's been a while, so I want to revisit it in all its vibrant brilliantness. But yeah, that's Danger Diabolic. And like I said, I owned it prior, but now I'm upgrading it to blue. But that is it for my humble little haul here. A lot of cool stuff, like I said, but not many, but they're all cool in their own right. A lot of stuff I've been waiting on for a long, long time, and glad that it's in the collection finally. But that would be it. So hopefully you guys like that, saw something you want to get, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. Because if you do, well, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. Peace!